YouTube? Welcome back to another video with your boy King Keys. So I noticed that I dropped a first video, which was a vlog of me going to DC to visit my parents, without really dropping like any kind of intro to this channel or to myself for that matter. And you know, I just kind of felt like for me to really gain supporters, like, you guys should know my goals, should know my mission, should know, why I really started this channel. And I meant to actually comment down in the last video to just ask anyone who watched the video, like, what's more that you would want to see from me. I ain't gonna really make this video too long, but basically I started this channel to just vlog my life, vlog my personal life, and vlog my journey through entrepreneurship, which takes me to my next point on why I decided to take on the journey of entrepreneurship versus continuing to work for someone long term. For those who don't know, I'm 27 years young, and I've been working since I was about, I would say, maybe 17, 18. Actually, I think my first job might have been at 16, actually vending on a golf course. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I've been working for a little minute in life now, and I did a lot of reflecting coming into this year, like when the year first started. And I came to notice that I'm not really happy working for the next person. Before you say, oh, what's the kind of jobs you might have had? No, because I've had good jobs in life, like working for the United States Postal Service, and I've had bad jobs in life, like working fast food for McDonald's, which was one of my first jobs. And either way, whether it was a good job or a bad job, working for the next person always made me feel the same way. The type of person, I like to think outside the box. I don't like to feel like I'm conforming to societal norms or, go to college, go to school, get a job, work for 45 years and then retire, which, if that's the path you want to take in life, cool, more power to you. Everyone's allowed to do what they want to do with their life. So in no way, shape, or form am I trying to down talk or downplay having a good job or having a good career and it being something that you like to do in any circumstance. I'm just saying, I got tired of just falling into that trap. Like, I call it the job trap, falling in the trap of having a job, because a lot of us, to be honest, we work a job that we really don't like. And at those jobs, we have coworkers that we really don't like, that we have to be around. We have managers that micromanage us. We have so many things about these jobs that make us so unhappy. And for some people out there, it's to the point where they literally develop depression or anxiety because of their job, because they're so unhappy. And these are the kind of things that I just refuse to deal with. This is the kind of road that I can't go down. To be honest, I also feel like, working a job, it's stopping you, because a lot of people get so focused into the day-to-day working life that they forget to take time out for themselves. I mean, we all know that. So I feel like it's stopping you from building your dreams, and you're just helping another man or woman or whoever the business owner is. You're just helping them further build their dream while it's stopping you from building yours. There's also really no building a network or making friends in the workplace. It can be, but at the end of the day, I feel like in the workplace, corporate or non-corporate, at the end of the day, everyone's willing to step on anyone's toes to get a promotion or to be the manager's pet, or there's a lot of office politics that goes into any job, any workplace. And that's just something that we have made so normal in life and in the workplace that I refuse to be a part of any longer. Also, when you work for someone, I feel like the amount that you can make there's a cap on it. With the exception of certain jobs, which by now in these times, we all know what certain jobs those might be. But other than that, when you work for someone, there's a cap on your earnings. When you work for yourself, your earnings are directly related to your results, meaning there's no cap on it. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. It's all about how much you put into your entrepreneurship, how much you put into your business, and the results that you get out. And you might not get those results at first. Yeah, it might make more sense staying at work while you're building at first. But once you really get rolling, it's no telling. The sky's the limit. To be honest, a lot of jobs, like, they're underpaid nowadays. They're underpaid for what you have to do. And then, society traps you into falling for the consumerist traps, like the spending on Valentine's Day, the spending on Halloween, the spending on Mother's Day, the spending on, etc. Things like that where, the spending on credit cards where, at the end of the day, you're still a working person only making a certain amount of money per year. So really, a lot of that money, you're really giving it back to these consumerist traps that society sets up for us to fall into. One of the biggest things for me is a lot of your coworkers will never be supportive. They'll never be supportive. If you're someone like me, who you're trying to better yourself, you spend your extra money and your extra time outside of work to build something, they'll never be supportive. But on the flip side, other entrepreneurs out there, majority are willing to support each other, are willing to invest in each other, check up on each other. Not always, but I feel like there's a lot of collaboration within the entrepreneurship space, especially nowadays. Whereas in the workplace, you're not getting that. Lastly, if there's anybody else out there like me, then you know what I'm talking about. The biggest thing for me is I just got tired of being told what to do. I get tired of being told what to do. You got to come in at this time. You got to clock out at that time. This is when you take your break. This is when you take vacation. If you want some days off, you have to get some days off approved. You have to get the okay for you to take days off after you've worked hard all year, after you've done overtime all year, after you've worked 6-7 days a week all year. You have to get it approved and get it okayed to take a day off or to take a vacation to see your family. And it's like, after a while, these are just things that I grew to be so tired of. Well, no, I say that to say, back to my story a little bit. Anything can be monetized nowadays, right? I started off reselling sneakers, which is how a lot of people start off, which is what really introduced me to being able to kind of run my own little business operation, even though it was just me. There were some days where, obviously I had to have the right inventory, but from a 30-minute conversation with 2 clients, I was making more than I was making in a day of work at that time by reselling sneakers than I was making at my job. And that's what really opened my eyes to it. After that, I kind of took the sports betting route, which I spoke about a little bit in the last video. Started learning how to make money doing that. And now I've just, I've taken all the money that I've made from working and all the money that I've made from past entrepreneurship endeavors. And now I'm just learning how to make content. I'm learning how to make content for one. And then there's a couple other businesses that I'm starting on the side. One of them is going to be a clothing brand that I'm planning on launching pretty soon, actually. And the other one is something that I don't really want to say just yet. I want to say a lot more when it's already in the works or when it's already close to being completed. But I just wanted to get on here and, just ramble a little bit, tell a little bit of my story, tell a little bit of, my journey, my purpose of creating this YouTube channel, which is to just show my life and show my entrepreneurship journey and just talk a little bit about why I decided to take the entrepreneurship route versus the traditional, just working route. and, you know, just give you guys a little insight on some things I'm working on, some things I'm doing and planning on completing, and, you know, the things I'm going to be documenting on this channel along the way. But of course, you know, if you guys, you know, if you want to follow me along this journey, which you don't have to, you're entitled to not subscribe if you choose to. But for anyone who wants to follow along this journey or wants to support, or, you know, feels like my message is good or whatever the case may be, don't forget to leave a like, you know, comment, subscribe. And I'm definitely gonna push more videos out for y'all. We gonna get this channel moving. We gonna get these businesses moving. We gonna get everything moving. Right now, I'm still in the building stage of a lot of things. So I really wanted to just document the raw journey, like not cutting anything out, the raw journey of me starting from now, so you guys can see where I end up. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to show where I'm starting. That's the thing that a lot of people are afraid to do nowadays. They're afraid to show where they're starting at. I'm not gonna do that. You guys are gonna get a raw documentation of my journey from now all the way until then. And this is a raw vlog in itself. I don't think I'm gonna edit anything or cut anything out. Again, if y'all rocking with me, you know, like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe. This was just I guess you could say a little intro video to the channel on why I made this channel and what to expect, and just a little bit about me, which if you guys want to know more about me, just comment down below some things that you might want to know. I could do a little Q&A video for y'all if there's a lot of things that you want to know, because there are a lot of parts of my life that I keep private. But I do understand if I'm going to put myself out there like this and make videos, that I do need to be a little bit less private. So if there's anything that you guys want to know, I'm not afraid to do a Q&A video. Let me know some things that you guys want to know about me. I'll be happy to answer it. And until next time, I'm out.